playing the Invoker. As you would imagine, do you think that was the plan before the Brood, or do you think this is the change in response to the Brood? Like, otherwise, Quakeful would have been playing the Invoker, because Invoker is definitely a Quakeful hero, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think it was just just a swap. Yeah, they just swap because of the Brood for sure. And they do stuff like this on Liquid a lot, right? Like Taiga is playing the Enigma, so he's probably going to be playing more of that 3 position in a way, and Boxy's going to play this kind of like 4 position, maybe Invoker. They tend to switch things around here. So how much the Invoker is going to be able to do? They are versus a Magnus. You know, it's a 5 position mag, so I feel like they're going to be fine. They're going to be perfectly fine down bottom. They're going to just be able to deny the Eidolons, deny creeps, and I feel like it's going to hurt Ace quite a bit. I don't know what Pi can actually do to just help out, really. He's just a Magnus, so usually you're playing around your skewers, but you're versus double range, so it's very unlikely for you to get that.
Will this be a scenario, though, that on the bottom lane, Tiger, he's not going to be able to go full greed, like he will have to hang around, or do you think there will be a point where he can leave Boxy to sort of survive on his own and take advantage of the jungle?
I think he might be able to. I think he's probably going to just stay, because he's probably just going to stay down there, because that's the way they usually play it as, and he's just going to lane. But it's a quad-swix Invoker. If he gets boots, then he can be speedy. Well,
that's the thing as well, because as you said, in terms of the switch rounds that we see Liquid doing, is this a game where Tiger's going to take farm priority over Boxy? I think Boxy will still take the priority.
I was saying that I think Tiger's going to take the priority.
Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that definitely makes more sense, yeah, for sure.
Because then he just has to play like this 4 position Invoker, which we've seen, you know, not in quite a long time, but at TI, you know, that craze that everybody did have, it can still do its damage. And like right off the bat, this is always the scary thing, is they have to be able to kill these Eidolons. They're going to be able to get at least 1 of them, but 2 creeps were already denied. So lane's going to push in, Ace is already sad. And we see, you know, mid, first level, actually, the first 2 in particular for Broodmother is pretty bad versus most heroes. And Void Spirit's got one of those not only amazing animations, but look at that base damage advantage. Almost, I mean, a solid 20 damage over Chessie. So that looks pretty solid. Up top, it's a lane where they can pose a lot of kill threat onto Zibe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spin plus the nuke.
Which is, as you always say, is what you want to see when you have a jug, right? You want it to be in a lane where that sort of opportunity is going to be there early. And you're absolutely right. I mean, both of these heroes, any that get caught out of position, nothing that they can do to hold back the jug during the Blade Fury. So be very careful.
Yeah, we see Zibe started with like a Gauntlet of Strength and some extra regen and all that, but wait, what?
They just got themselves first Blood Fog!
I mean, call it.
I mean, you are ready.
You just died to literally the most passive lane in Dota 2.
Oh,
this
no.
This is a Quas
Diane Fog pulling out the
Eidolon.
shots, but I mean, you're right. You shouldn't die to this, right?
No, I didn't see at all what happened, but did he like?
Maybe we got a replay. Maybe we got a replay.
I think we need to replay. Something disastrous happened.
I mean, because Tiger and Boxy weren't even low, so
no,
it's like,
that's what I mean.
What were they even trying for?
They're both level 1 on the side of 5-man too. That's why I'm like, what the hell could have happened that they were like, we need to commit for a kill? Usually it's like, oh, we hit level 2, commit for a kill. I don't know. Something crazy must have happened.
My goodness. And the thing is, with this mid lane matchup as well, one of the things for Quakeful is, compared to the Brood, he's going to be able to move around a lot, right? Chessie is going to sit around this area of the map, which means that Chessie's not going to be able to help or make moves in response to the plays that Quakeful's doing across the map. Top lane DK does get burst down. Able to run him down with the damage. Looks like the Blade Fury was used a little too hopefully in an attempt to get Misery and cost him his life. Maybe even Insane going to go down as well here with a Firestorm. They're diving in on him. And he's able to step back behind that tower.
They're playing top lane perfectly. They're reducing damage, you know, with Fade Bolt as well as that Atrophy, so Mixing is actually missing quite a bit of last hits, and he went for boots first on Mickey. So he's fairly squishy when they do try to commit for those type of kills. They just hit him right back.
Trying to get a hold of these side pulls top, but definite pressure onto Mickey early on.
Yeah, he's just getting hit back.
Yeah,
it's just too much damage.
Huge punches. No insane yet. Misery. Fadebolt will bring him low. Not quite enough to kill him, but still definitely seeing Misery doing a good job here with that. You know, him hitting the level 3 first. He can really surround these two. Make it very hard for them to step up to the lane.
Yeah, and lane positioning is perfect right now for 5-men too. So yeah, Mickey is going to be shut down pretty significantly in comparison to the Troll, who's also getting shut down. So this is, that's pretty good sign there for 5-men. Mid, we will see, of course, Koikfa, he's leading in those last hits. Okay, level 3 pulse actually is enough to kill the baby spiders.
That's pretty nice for the matchup then.
Yeah, and he's maxing Dissimulate, so he will be able to, if he ever commits, he'll be able to kill off all the spiders, and he should be able to always get away.
Yeah, but this is the thing, because when Koikfa...
Oh, so this is what happened, bottom. He just walked up? I don't know, that was very weird. Maybe to break a clarity? Something, like I guess he must have like gone for breaking a clarity or something, and then just got caught off guard by the cold snap. Not sure. Too bad. Still looked weird. Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this little spiderite right here by Koikfa, or by by Chessie. He's gonna actually kill the bounty rune. He's gonna kill the enemy bounty rune, perhaps. Sorry. That one. There we go. We see it there.
Very nice.
He killed the bounty. Yeah.
All right. So, well, I guess Koikfa's got the full ball. It's not like he can use those extra charges. So he's going to come and try and see what Chessie's up to here in the jungle. Top lane, Boxy actually coming over with the TP, looking to see if they can turn this around as Misery and Zibe do try and commit in onto Insania. The cold snap's down on a Misery. Tornado as well from Boxy onto the two of them. Mickey trying to step forward, but he's taking big hits from Zibe. He's got to back off, give some respect to Zibe Underlord here. Zibe lays down the Firestorm, and the three of them won't be able to get him. They're able to get Misery, and they do keep Mickey safe, but still Zibe definitely proving to be quite an issue that they're struggling to tackle on this top lane.
Yeah, I actually kind of want Boxy to stay up here. I think Taiga now can just play this jungle thing. Damage, I feel like, has already been done to the Troll. I feel like Ace is now going to start to just farm fine down there, so I'd like to see them just play around securing Mickey a little bit more on the side of Liquid.
Mirrors of my delight.
Boxy is still hanging in the area. He almost has the Urn finish, too. If he gets a kill here, we'll be able to finish that one.
Yeah, his presence definitely make it a little harder for 5-men to get too close to Mickey any further. Koikfa just continue to farm up these spiders. Lots of money for him.
Yeah, we saw Chessie, he sent another little spiderling and actually killed the rune. I believe it was bottom. That was the earlier rune, the illusion rune that Koikfa did have. And yeah, they're going to keep the 3 up here. I like this choice here from Liquid. It's going to be slowing down Jibe a lot, and then it's going to give Mickey level 5, and then they have much better kill threat with a level 3 Blade Flurry onto most targets.
Oh, Koikfa. I mean, look at his CS because these spiders. 100 CS and 7 minutes in. You've never seen it before. These sort of last hits are unheard of, thanks to the spiders.
And they gave him a ward also, so he gets a deep ward. Even the secondary ward also. So he gets a deep ward to watch where Chessie is jungling, and he's going to place a ward for himself, it seems like, shortly.
It's going to be interesting to see how well 5-men can deal with Koikfa's movements, right? Because you have this Brood that's not going to be helping out when Koikfa starts diving in on the side lanes, looking to make those ganks. Do you actually have the sort of heroes and answers other than your mid laner to stop those sort of kills happening? Bottom lane, they do manage to get themselves the skewer back onto Tiger, but Boxy's over with the backup. Tornado's down, and the mana's gone, and so's their chance of trying to bring down Tiger. As Boxy will force the two of them away.
To answer your question, it doesn't really feel like they will. I'm wondering what items Chessie's going to go for. Okay, he's going to go for Diffusal. That'll at least help to be able to set up, because I feel like it's pretty limited for 5-men to actually do a whole lot of stuff this game. I feel like it's extremely passive.
Yeah, right. You've got Troll Magnus. I mean, top, Rubik Underlord, strong lane
They're going to be the doers.
It's good pushing, but yeah, it's going to rely on you getting a pit or Misery able to step in and lift you up. No sort of big jump to match what Koikfa can do. Is Koikfa making the move down bottom? He's looking for Koikfa. And Koikfa has found... Sorry, Koikfa has found Koikfa. He's found Ace. He's found Ace. Ace is dead. I mean, Koikfa certainly found himself this game. He's going to be having a great time, I feel. It just looks like such a nice game to play this Void Spirit, because there isn't that heavy hero that's going to be able to react to these movements. You go and dive a tower, take a kill. If they're not able to stop you with the heroes that are at that tower at that moment in time, no one coming in is going to be able to stop them.
Absolutely, yeah. And we see top Misery eating the full Omni Slash Zippe. Might actually die too here. There's a level 4 spin.
Glimpse as well.
Ooh, actually pulls him away from the spin there for a second.
All these crits coming in.
Back-to-back crits.
Radiant's middle tower.
Those 2 crits in a row nearly did it.
Look at Koikfa. He's actually running over. He
Oh,
might be able to find
Is he
Shippe.
going to be able to find it?
Big plays coming in. He gets the ward down.
Oh, he doesn't go.
I was
Doesn't
hopeful.
go hunting. Disappointment.
Bottom, they're going to rotate Misery down here. Ace,
Dire's
he's
middle
level
tower
6.
is under attack.
He is quite strong. They can easily kill Boxy.
Boxy.
But they're actually just going for the black hole.
Yeah, black hole on the EMP. His mana's down low, but he's still able to put the one to get the battle trance off. Starts to charge straight over towards Tiger. Tiger will go down, but Ace, he's so low off the back of this move that he goes down. They get the dust out onto Boxy, but they don't have the damage to kill Boxy. Boxy's fine. Koikfa takes out Pylai Die. Boxy continues to stay on top of Misery. He's just tackling on his own, really, with a cold snap in the urn. They get themselves the kill.
Is under attack.
I mean,
And we see the responses. Liquid, they can make responses. They can
make
bring
so
more
many
heroes.
moves.
But yeah, on the side of 5-man, they can't make these rotations. Jibbe, he wants to stay up top, and he might actually go down here this time. Spin, 1 or 2 hits.
Oh, he needs a crit. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't. Just kidding. Just the right clicks alone. Mickey finds it. It's early days, but it looks a little worrying for 5-man already.
It definitely does. We'll see. Look, it's going to be really important what Chessie is able to do with his defusal, with his timings, how much he's able to make space, because I don't really see them able to make too many moves of their own. The counter initiation they can do once, well, if Magnus ever does get a Blink Dagger, I don't think he ever will this game, but it's just super hard for them to make any moves.
Yeah. It's just, I feel like we've seen these games before where Chessie gets the Brood, he farms a lot in the mid lane, and then the game's over because everything else is just collapsed around him. So
yeah,
a definite pressure on Chessie to do something with the good Brood game that he's obviously able to have around this mid lane.
My fear is that he can always just die, because the thing is, like, you may be strong around if you're only playing versus like one hero with your defusal and with your insatiable hunger, but if he just gets glimpsed out of position, they have more than enough burst damage to deal with him. The Void Spirit, the Disruptor, they can control and kill.
Yeah, big fan of this as well. You know, Mickey is going to go for the Battle Fury rush this game, and I'd imagine and hope that he will also be picking up an Ags, because Ags Battle Fury, you can never push with the spiders, you know. And as soon as they show, boom, a quick swift slash just wipes out the whole squad.
Yeah. Shippe, bottom, shows his face. He went phase boots this game, which a lot of games, you know, you feel you might need it in as Underlord, but they're playing against Quasquex and Volker. I feel like this is going to bite them a bit too here. They need to find some type of pair of arcane boots in his team.
Yeah, Pie's trying to get some.
Okay, Pie and Misery are going to try to get it. They're still quite some time away from it, but... Yeah. Oh, okay, you meant him. Right.
Yeah, no, Pie, Misery.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like that's going to hurt them a bit. This EMP is going to do a lot of damage. All of their heroes are actually extremely... Well, 4 of their heroes are extremely susceptible. Rubik, he can survive. Usually he can like wand up and be fine, but 4 of them, they have like no mana pool. 400, they'll be gone just from that EMP.
And it's...
They're playing a little bit of a split farm also, by the way. Boxy and Taiga. They're kind of both playing the 3 position in a way.
I guess that kind of works. Yeah, both these heroes going to do something great with farm, and at the same time, if they don't have a lot, they're still able to have an impact. Koikfa, with the moves of Insania, they're able to lock down Pi with a Static Storm.
I feel like that's going to be the name of the game. It's going to be Liquid doing stuff. I don't know what 5-men can do with their draft. I don't know how they can actually punch back versus Liquid.
Well, at what point does sort of the whole Brood Mother thing kick into play, and then Liquid are actually going to care that there's a Brood Mother?
I'll be totally honest, I don't really know, because the last 3 times I've seen Brood, the hero has done nothing. It gets farmed and then just loses. So let's see what they can do. If they can try to break Liquid with this. Is Insania will get caught.
Yeah, he's still got jumps to play with.
Yeah, I think they're just going to be on this just type of counter-initiating every single time here and hoping that they can turn the fights. They do have decent ways of doing that, at least with Rubik and Magnus, but I feel like if Liquid just plays the greed game, they just chill back and farm, they're going to be fine in this game.
Yeah.
They have this Enigma.
And they have this Battle Fury Jug. You know, Mickey's going to have it online in very good time. You know, because of the fact that there is a Brood mid, and not a mid that's making any sort of moves that slows down this Jug. Mickey's had all the space in the world now that top lane has started to fall apart with the laning stage coming to an end. And yeah, Battle Fury is going to be online before the 15-minute mark easily.
Feels good for Liquid. Taiga's pretty much got Blink Dagger too this game. He always has to watch out as Taiga, though. He's versus Rubik, so that's always going to be a bit of a fear for him.
Yeah, there's the 10. I'm looking for Zibek. Boxy, setups there. Tornado cold snap and the MP down in place. Midnight pulse down to make sure they have the damage. They certainly do. Zibek getting blown up.
5 minutes here.
Chessie. He's going to be able to turn over towards Boxy, but do they actually have detection? They don't. Boxy.
And now Chessie.
He's fine. Chessie's caught in the static storm. Does get the ult off as he turns towards Boxy. Boxy trying with the jukes, but Boxy gets nuked down.
Oh, no, Quakefoot.
He's actually stuck on the high ground here as Pi locks him down with the RP, and Chessie, well, he gets a couple of kills sort of handed towards him there with Liquid fighting in a very awkward position up there right by the spider. And I think that's something they'll probably learn from and say, well, you know what, let's try to not fight where Chessie is.
Yeah, walked up right into him. We saw Quakefoot commit his spells, trying to protect his buddy, but ends up actually just giving 2 kills. 2 kills away. So we still see, Chessie, he has his power around his defusal. But
oh yeah, he's still big, but it does kind of require the fights to come to him. I mean, and
Absolutely.
they just did.
Absolutely.
Bounty, which my matriarch will
They
pride.
do close that lead, though. The Empower starting to kick in. Actually evened out pretty much on gold, only 1k or so for Liquid. Experience actually favoring 5 men now.
I'll see Chessie. He's got the money for... No, he's just about got the money for the BKB. It's BKB out, full force mid lane. Misery, how to get away from that Tornado with the Blade Fury.
Chessie with the BKB is going to be very strong versus 4 of the heroes of Team Liquid. He still has to watch out when he walks up into the jug, but versus the other 4, he's going to reign supreme in pretty much all of those matchups.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shiba trying to find his farm down here.
They're going to try and jump in mid, but he's just got the BKB delivered. This is not an easy kill with the BKB.
No, it's not. Quakefoot has the Ags finished up now too, though.
Yeah, I think they will have maybe seen that BKB there, and
Dire's top
you know
tower
you
has
could,
fallen.
that sort of move becomes very hard to make. I mean, how he's sort of getting a jump. He's going to rely on Tiger, who has that blink to get him with the blink black hole. Really, anything else, Chessie's always going to be able to pop BKB and turn around.
Yeah, no real long duration stuns on the side of Liquid except for that black hole. Everything else, like you said, he will be able to get it off. And yeah, now they're sitting back and farming too. Doesn't feel like they're like 5 men's never mad when they get the farm because they have the troll magnets. Just feels like Liquid doesn't mind too much because they've raised up. Like we said, they went really greedy with their draft as well, and with the itemization that we've seen.
We'll see after the blink. Tiger just going to go straight for the BKB. No mech this game. Just making sure that he's going to be able to get in and get those black holes off, and of course very little other than the RP, but obviously very hard to really ever find a situation to position to cancel that black hole through the BKB. So Tiger, he's going to have pretty free reign with the ultimates this game with when he has that BKB done.
Yeah, as long as he gets Misery too. Gotta watch out for the Rubik Steel.
That's true. Yeah, Misery could come in with some clutch stuff, and 850 gold towards Misery's blink.
They're doing pretty decent on their blinks on their supports, actually. Pi is much closer than I thought he would be at this point in the game. He's just been quiet. Actually, this is one of the games where I feel like Pi is dying the least. He's 1 and 2. Usually he has a lot more.
I'm gonna look for him here. Try and find him in the trees. Misery closing in. Nice use of the Blade Fury straight away to make sure the Tornado doesn't slow him down. So we'll tell the 3-man deafening blast. Buying a little bit of time for himself, but no further way to get out. 5 men will get themselves the kill.
Meanwhile, bottom, Black Hole was committed. Taiga, he saw an opportunity just for a single hero with Quakefoot. Easy kill. I think it's perfect. Like, Taiga, I think using the Black Hole pretty liberally is perfectly fine. You don't really want to use it in any heads-up engagement, but this might give opportunity for this. 5 men, no Black Hole. They're going to commit into this rush here.
Yeah, with DD on Chessie, he's not going to have any trouble taking this down very, very quickly. With the help of Ace too. As Ace closing in on that BKB. Sunstrike comes out to scout things, but nobody in position to stop this. Is take themselves the Aegis on Ace.
He's very farmed. He almost has his BKB finished too. These 2 top cores at the moment for the side of 5 men are keeping a very good pace. Shiba is starting to fall behind, but the other 2 are doing very nice. Insania.
Everybody's coming up, and Quaifer's walking in on this. He's just going to instantly get telekinesed.
He's rooted.
He's still able to jump out to the side. Gets over towards the safety of Insania. Chessie also starting to lay the webs down here as he makes moves. Liquid out into the trees. Two of them will back away with the TPs. They'll make it away, but we're starting to see 5 men get out of their half of the map. Put some pressure on with the Spider.
They're getting some good farm out, and Chessie's trying to get toward that itemization that allows him to actually be able to go across the map. Because right now you're a bit limited by your webs, so he can actually only play around this area for the time being. Sure, he has 3 charges, but it's still very, very hard for you to move forward with it. Shibis continues to farm the scary side of the map for his team. But yeah, just a very farm-intense game here. 6-11, when we're getting close to 20 minutes. And Misery, he has Ghost Walk stolen, but he's spotted. Quaifa does not connect with the Remnant, though, and now Quaifa getting turned.
He's going to get rooted. Have they got enough lockdown? They're trying to bring Pilot Eye in, jump up to the high ground. We'll get Quaifa away. Pie's trying to chase, catches him with the shockwave, slows he in range for the RP. Oh, the dodge is there with the Dissimulate. Quaifa able to put the RP to shame, but they may still get the kill because Chessie wraps around. They've got the catch.
Meanwhile, mid, the Omni actually bounces to creeps. Make it.
They've got to run now. Boxy might not be able to do so. There's 5 men there in with the grab up onto Boxy. Boxy going to get some safety here from Insania laying down the Static Storm, but not enough. Misery able to reach round and drop him with the Fade Bolt. Insania TP's out, but starting to see 5 men make some moves. Now that they are able to find these positions, that top area that's been laid down with the webs of Chessie, and of course this mid portion of the map, both places that Chessie does not have trouble accessing. And as you say, the sort of the area that he's able to access soon is going to be even greater with the Ags coming in just 1,300 gold. Also, his plays Pie, he's got himself the blink. He's ready to make moves himself.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times I've seen these 5-position Magnus, it's like 40 minutes in and they don't have blink dagger.
Yeah.
Only 20 minutes and he's got it. That's pretty huge for them to be able to set up. And it seems like the greed is starting to pay off because they're splitting Liquid up all over the map. Liquid's starting to make more mistakes.
Yeah, looking a million times better for 5 men comparison to what they were bringing out in game 1.
Yeah, it just feels like Liquid don't have the same fighting force either as they did in the last time. As we saw top, like 5 men, they chased that Void Spirit for quite a long time to get him, but there was no form of reaction from Liquid. They were making their own play.
Yeah, I thought that Quaifa would maybe have been able to do more in this early portion of the game, but it just sort of hasn't happened.
No, and now top. Nice ball down.
On top of Insania. Quaifa's going to try and jump in and burst Misery, but Misery will fall to the crit of Mickey. Mickey turns over towards Ace. Ace, he's out of mana, but he's got a full one. Pops it and still has the BKB and the ult to rely on. So they can try and chase, but Ace is happy to turn. There comes the BKB out. Commits with the battle charge. Turns towards Tiger, but Tiger holds his position with the black hole. It comes down and it's a perfect black hole, wasting the entirety of the duration of both of their BKBs. Couldn't be any better there as it locks down Chessie. Ace comes out of the Aegis. They're going to look for a second round on him, see if they can bring him down. Slowing him up. He's surrounded. They're trying to take him out with the Dark Rift, but he's not in range. Even Boxy pushing Ace that little further away from the Rift to make sure that he wasn't able to be picked up. But that black hole from Tiger, I mean, coming in, getting the 2 cores during their BKBs, I mean, he saves the fight completely for Liquid.
He may have just saved the game, it feels like there. That was such a big turnaround. The 5 men was really starting to snowball off of all this, but Rubik being dead, Taiga saw the opportunity, gets the perfect black hole, and then Boxy at the end there, he did a great job of controlling the Underlord. Not only with the Deafening Blast, but he tornadoed him as well, preventing any type of save. Perfect fight for Liquid, and it felt like they needed that there too. It was starting to look a little scary from 5 men snowballing. Now they're in a very comfortable spot with this Jug farming, and now no Aegis, so now they have a lot more of a window that they can actually do stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to keep their eyes out for that Enigma. I mean, that's going to be the straight-up play Tiger looks for every single time. Because you do have these 2 melee carries that are relying on this duration of the BKB and the ultimate to pop off. And when it comes down to staying alive with the insatiable hunger and the battle chance, if you're able to lock them down in the black hole during that, then you're going to feel very good about yourself. As top lane, Tiger able to sneak away before Pie's able to catch him.
Yeah. In a lot of situations, it's still going to be tough for Taiga to just get the straight BKB black holes off versus versus the Rubik with an Aether Lens and now the Blink Magnus like you were mentioning before. But yeah, saw the opportunity.
Radiant's bottom tower
And it has to be 5 men to counter it.
Very, very impressive. And you can see, you know, Tiger, it really is one of those games where the emphasis, he knows it's on the black hole, so he's just going to go straight for the refresher next.
Can't steal 2 of them.
That's true. That's true. Well, unless we see a refresher on Misery. But that probably isn't going to happen unless we get into sort of the 90th minute.
Oh, Insania, he gets the initiation onto Pi. The glint's back.
Static Soul drop down. I love the easy kill. Not holding anything back from that as they take him down. But now we do have that item done on Chessie. Axe is complete. So we'll see sort of how much more of the map Chessie can start to open up and take claim for himself as areas that he will be able to join the forces of his teammates in.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see. I mean, Liquid, they're buying time. 10 seconds until that black hole is available again. Well, they're perfectly fine with all this pace here. Mickey getting away with a crazy amount of farm. Manta and Scotty pretty much done now. Spiderling, not this time. I'm not going to kill the bounty away from Mickey. So let's see, 5 men. They're also at a pretty strong point here too. They looks like they might actually go for a smoke play with Chessie's timings. And the Basher. Okay, Ace has the Basher finished. The illusion of Koikfa actually... It actually saw the smoke if they were looking right at it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Might still catch Poxy though with the way he's pushing out.
Looks like they should. He's very far forward. And Misery should be able to get the grab. Boxy sees him for a second there. He's going to be able to Wex away. He's just going to be able to walk away. And now his team's going to come and start to sandwich, it looks like.
Mickey's moving in. He's moving in straight away. He's going to start looking towards Ace, but Ace is able to turn and start punching away at Mickey. Mickey gets the healing water over to the side. Tiger. He's going to use the black hole to lock down Chessie during some of this BKB again. Omni Slash comes into play, dodging the RP with that Omni Slash, and they've taken down Chessie. Chessie's dead. He's out of action, and Ace is trying to finish this off. Does have the BKB and the ult to commit in onto Mickey. Mickey trying to break away. The Blade Fury's back on. As Mickey is able to step to the side, they've got the lift up on Koikfa. Do they have the control? The bash, but the Remnant, it was out. It pulled Ace away to stop Ace from being able to chain lock Koikfa down. As once again, the team fight's a success for Liquid. Tiger just able to use these black holes to fully disable at least one of the cores of 5 men.
He saw the opportunity there, and like you said, the Aether Remnant from Koikfa really bailing him out of a situation that looked like he would die. That was a big item timing for 5 men there in that fight too, and Liquid's able to just take out their Broodmother instantly again. The Omni Slash fully commits and sticks onto her, and they win big in this fight.
Starting to really bump the lead up, 6k advantage now. For Liquid, the items just continue to fly out for Mickey. The farm, him with his Battle Fury, just outdoing Ace's Troll by quite some pace here. 3.5k difference. On top of the Skadi that he's just finished, he's going to be well on the way towards the MKB.
And he's got, you know, he may not have Empower, but he has buff up from his team. The Alacrity plus the Solar Crest, it's going to pack a punch every single time that's all thrown onto Mickey.
Yep.
And Boxy, he's prioritizing that every time too.
Well, here we go as well. Misery, he has the blink. So now you've got to sort of see him put a stop to these plays that Tiger's getting away with. Or at least have something to sort of one-up him with after the black hole comes to an end. So they've got to stop this Enigma. Tiger just getting the opportunity to drop these big ults every single time.
Yeah. And Mick is just getting so much out of all this. I mean, he's just, like you said, massive, a full item ahead of the Troll Warlord. These Omni Slashes, they're going to be lethal. If he connects it on the Broodmother, Chessie will die every single time. There's nothing he can do about it, no counterplay. Unless you can somehow pull him away with some spiders or something along those lines, but very unlikely versus Battle Fury. Yeah, it's just hard. Have to be very hopeful with their type of initiations or counter-initiations on Pi, too. Yeah, the itemization. I'm liking the itemization from Liquid just a bit more. All these buff ups and everything onto the Jug. Yules on Insania to kite out the Troll, kite out the Magnus, and stuff like that. Just lots of different things. The Shivas on Koikfa works very well. I'm seeing a lot more selfish items coming out on the side of 5 men in comparison.
I mean, for 5 men as well, for Chessie, where does he sort of go from now? He got the defusal, the BKB, and the Ags. Nothing really crazy has been achieved. Nice shot that forward mid lane. I'm going to get the jumping on to Zibe. Zibe, he's going down very suddenly here. Tornado to seal it off. But yeah, so what do you do now as this Brood? You know, Chessie is 1, 2, and 2, hasn't really been able to have that much of an impact. And he's going to go for the AC next, but it doesn't feel easy.
No real items. This is one of the problems why I was talking about the Brood model. I don't really know. It's because this is the point where I see a lot of Broods, they're dominating, and then they do nothing after this point. That's Chessie. He's got the plate mail done, so he's a little bit tankier. They're just stalking him. They're watching him. Range bash on Koikfa.
Koikfa.
Another one.
He's standing his ground there. That definitely blast is not going to save him. He had an opportunity before he took that full combo to jump at Tiger. Is it as well with the black hole? Again with the Omni Slash.
It's a still black hole.
He's up in the high ground. Chessie's going to live. They do manage to turn with the RP. They lock down the two of them. Aegis has been picked up though by Mickey, so he's back for a second round. Is he actually going to be able to live for a second round? On the side is Sania. He'll drop the Static Storm onto Chessie. Chessie's been trapped. Chessie actually TPing out. Like the Warrior going out. Misery. He's in, but immediately it does get put to a stop. Alright, tries for the skewer back on Mickey, but he's away with the Blade Fury. They're backing off it. Can they get any further catch it? There's 5 men. They don't have the detection on Boxy. Boxy still under the invis. So Roshan did go down to Liquid. They did get that Aegis on Mickey, quickly taken away from them.
They're fortunate, though, to have him get away, though, with the glimpse from Insania coming in so clutch, saving both the Invoker and the Jug, it looked like
that
there.
black hole would have been big otherwise.
Yeah, Koikfa with a pretty big mistake, just getting chain bashed into chain rooted.
Yeah, he really pushed his luck, standing that close. It's Insania. He'll feel the power of top lane as well, where the roots come into play. He can't run. 5 men should be able to take down this tier 2 top.
Yeah, pretty massive for them now. Bissell also finished up on Ace, so, you know, in those situations, he will 100% kill Koikfa now, too, with the bashes and roots and an Abyssal thrown in on top. Yeah, that was massive. Liquid, they have to be a little bit more careful about how they make a mistake like on Koikfa. That's given a pretty much like a full item to everybody on the side of 5 men.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Koikfa, he just can't afford to stand anywhere close to this troll.
No.
As, yeah, I mean, he literally did that last fight. He just stood there.
Radiant's bottom
He was like,
he did get
yeah,
chain bashed and rooted, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got to play against that RNG, right? You just have to not let yourself stand in melee range of the troll at all.
Yeah. No teammates to help, no teammates to bail him out during it or anything either, too, so. Yeah, very fortunate for 5 men. And do they still have the cheese? Yeah, they kept the cheese. Okay. I can't believe they actually got both of them. I saw Mickey pick it up during the Omni Slash, by the way, which is pretty sweet.
That's pretty neat. Oh,
he's got MKB finished, so he hits real hard.
Oh, yeah,
now he doesn't have to worry about the axe, the Whirling Axes and the incapacitating bite, which were causing him some problems. Now he doesn't have to worry.
He's going to jump in onto Ace. Again,
bashed.
He's in on the melee range. The Tornado will bail him out for now. Tiger dropping the black hole onto Chessie. He knows that with that sort of lockdown and the damage that Mickey has, they'll kill the spider every single time. So now they're quick and they chase for more. They've got the vision with the glimpse. Zibe is going to try and ult his way out of it, but Mickey's damage is too much.
He actually dies. Wow. And that's a really heads-up play there from Taiga, too, because he's got the cooldown reduction talent. He's got the quickening charm. Rubik doesn't. He's
got the refresher.
Now he's got a full range, but they know that they had this black hole at just a faster pace than the Rubik did. They look for the fight straight up and just casts it onto the Brood.
I mean, yeah, these black holes are just going to and they have been already just destroyed both of these big carries, as we're seeing. Both Chessie and Ace. They've got to be so worried about Tiger. They've got to hope that someone on their team can try and get to him, but there's not really anyone that can find Tiger and sort of jump to the backlines at the start of the fight. They just don't have that sort of hero.
Yeah, and Taiga can, honestly, he might be able to refresh or find a play here and just look to close the game on surprise. 5 men have to be very careful with their positioning. Misery's going to smoke in the back. Black hole's available for him. He only has it for a couple more seconds now. That stone spell's about to go away.
Try and go in onto Mickey. Look at the Blade Fury off. BKB committed by Ace. Tiger, he's going to jump, he's going to find him, a black hole, he's got the two of them, he's got the big one, Ace, but there's the counter play, Misery. But the stolen black hole comes in, but Mickey's still able to get off the Omni Slash. Ace is falling low, they've cut down both the three of them now, as Tiger still gets the job done despite Misery trying his best to turn it around there with that stolen black hole. They've got the RP down onto the two of them. Mickey falling low. Can they get Mickey out? Skew as well, keeping him in position, but Mickey's just turning. He's trying to punch back into Chessie, pops the Blade Fury to try and run the glimpse, tearing Chessie away from Mickey. As Mickey will live, Sunstrike from Boxy actually catches Misery on the high ground, will finish him off. Koifa still playing around with the Brood. Chessie tries to turn, but the silence and the burst from the two of them comes into play. Boxy cleans up with the double. As Liquid continue onto the mid-racks and even towards the tier 4s. Buybacks are there from 5-men, so they'll be able to come back and give it one more shot at trying to push Liquid back.
Chessie, he almost just got glimpsed outside the base. Like, if it was a quarter second faster, he was going to get glimpsed right in front of all the Liquid, but either way, they have to watch their base die.
Koifa
jumps in.
He's straight in. Oh, the skewer attempt off the mark. Didn't matter either way, the kinetic field would have stopped him. Mickey, he's just Blade Fury and looking to close the game up. Question is, does he actually have the damage to be able to do so? Chessie, cold snap. Chessie, he's silenced. Chessie's just dead. There's a dieback from the Brood. Zibbe's in trouble. GG is going to be called. As Liquid help clean this game 2 up, and with that, the series is theirs. Looking very fine. Some of these picks just perfect.